Supply and demand, two words you hear a great deal of if you work in the world's most important industry, the business of agriculture, or even if you don't. Moving forward, we're going to have to realize that we have focused a great deal on improving our efficiencies of production, our productive capacity, and how to get better at it. And in the future, it will not be as important as the understanding of demand. What am I talking about? Well, the last 100 years, we've seen agricultural evolution. We went from having a great deal of the population as a percentage basis that was food insecure or even starving. And where are we now? We waste about 35% of all global food production. The percentage of starving or food insecure people is around 10% of the global population. In general, they are only starving because of economics or distribution. It is not because of a lack of supply. We are heavily supplied. What do we still focus on in production agriculture? Amazing things. Like the field day I worked here today with my friends at Extreme Ag. We talked about reduction of stress on the crop to make more yield. We talked about less trips across the field, not sacrificing yield. We talked about fertility gains, where we can use less fertility applied and still get bigger yields. All good for the farm, all good for the environment, but also all focused on supply efficiencies, not necessarily on the reality of demand. The challenge for you and for me, if you are watching this video in the next 5 months to 50 years, is going to be understanding that our challenge isn't about supply, production efficiencies, and creation of supply. It's going to be about either fixing our supply to meet the demand so we have profitability on these farms, or increasing demand, which is very difficult to do. Again, as you've heard me say, nobody on the planet right now is sitting around with a pocket full of cash and an empty plate with no food on it. If you have the money, you have the food. It's time to focus on the challenge that we're going to have, as I say, demand, not supply. Damian Mason, I talk about the world's most important industry, the business of agriculture, on stages all around North America and on my Business of Agriculture show. Thanks for tuning in.